there, Bloomers and friends. Rev Kev coming to you after being gone for a month, being gone to the General Synod, to the Open and Affirming Coalition meeting, and then for 2 weeks of school, and then a little bit of vacation at Yosemite and San Francisco with Mike, and it was a really great time. I'm really thrilled to know that Bloom, as folks reported on Sunday when I was first back in the Sunday worship service, Bloom was in very good hands with all of the preachers and the leaders that were there, and folks came and visited and were well treated, and there was hospitality and good spiritual connection with folks in our worship times. And things happened here at the office and made the organization tick for that month, and all of that due to the leadership of our officers and Joanne and so forth. So it just really was good, and we can think about that as being signs of growth and ability in the life of this congregation, and we can be happy about that. And I'm glad to be back. I got this. This was my book transport when I was in school, and it was also my transport when I was at the General Synod and so forth for carrying things around. So as you can see, it's still bursting at the seams with items that I have yet to sort. I have elements from seminary and books and so forth. I have one paper yet to do from this class, a paper that's due on August 15th, and that'll be the final work that I have to do for this particular term. The paper that I'm doing is for the course that was Womanist Theology for Political Identities and Religious Leadership. And it was a history of a theology that is based in African American women's experience, primarily starting with African American women in this country that were descendants of slaves, or a new term that I learned, that experienced the slaveocracy and has spread. And it was a response to the misogyny and discrimination in the black church against women, and a response to the racism that was experienced by black women in the feminist movement. And that's where womanist theology came from. The paper that I'm writing is basically about the controlling images that developed out of the slaveocracy, which we know as primarily mammies and matriarchs, but it can be basically talked about in three ways: of mammies and Jezebels and sapphires. And if we are talking with African American women in our country, we know that can be still very evident in the way things are handled, and the way people interact with each other, and basically the expectations and discrimination that people face. So I'll be writing that paper for the next 10 days and have been working on it already. And then there's other things to process, as I got some progress on my dissertation topic with an initial, very preliminary kind of approval for the direction that I want to go on. And I use the word approval lightly because it was nothing official. It was more like head nodding and basically saying, well, give that a try. So that's what came out of school. I'm going to have some opportunities in the next few weeks or over the next months and so forth to communicate along the lines of what I experienced at the National Open and Affirming Coalition and at the General Synod. Already had one little sermon illustration this last Sunday from my experience in Cleveland, and I hope to weave a few more of those in as time goes along. If you have any questions about it all, just ask me. And you certainly can go to ucc.org to get updates and overviews about what happened at the General Synod that was in Cleveland. So that's what I've got to report for today. I'm thankful for Russ being here again and giving his time, and thankful for the Bloom notes, the Bloom tubes that happened while I was gone, as well as the Bloom Notes that happened while I was gone. All of this is good sign of our life and vitality as a ministry in the name of Jesus Christ here in Palm Springs and around the globe. We'll talk to you next time. If you can't be with us on Sunday, oops, I almost forgot to say something. See, I'm out of practice. So we hope to see you on Sunday. If you can't be with us in body, please be with us in spirit. And until next time, we'll say see you later.